Hi guys. So in this video, I thought I would do something a little different. One thing to know about me is I am one of the biggest Vampire Diaries fans in existence, and I crossed off one of the top things of all time off my bucket list, which was to visit the setting of the Vampire Diaries, the town of Mystic Falls, aka Covington, Georgia. Then I crossed off several specific bucket list items while I was there, such as dining at the Mystic Grill, where they filmed the outdoors restaurant scenes on TBD, touring several filming locations throughout town, such as the Gilbert House, Bonnie's grandmother's house, the Lockwood Mansion, and seeing the iconic clock tower up close and personal, to name a few. One of the biggest bucket list things for me was to stay at the 12 Oaks Bed and Breakfast, which is the mansion built in 1836 where the flashback scenes of the Vampire Diaries were filmed outdoors and indoors. I got permission from the owners to film the entire mansion. So if you're also one of the biggest Vampire Diaries fans of all time and are curious about the layout and where the filming took place, then I invite you on my tour coming up in this video. At the end of this video, I will cover exactly what drives the passion to travel, what personality needs could be being met, and what attachment style is most likely to love travel. Now, this video was shot with my phone at the time, so my apologies that it might not be my typical quality. But I also have some excellent photos from my trip of the 12 Oaks, plus a ton of my other adventures in Covington, which I incorporated into my recent blog post, which I will link down below. Okay everyone, welcome to my tour of the 12 Oaks. So we're obviously starting out front. This should look really familiar to Vampire Diaries fans because this is where some major flashback scenes in the show were filmed. The first being in the 1864 flashback where Stefan steps out of his home and Catherine first arrives, and then flashback scenes to follow from 1864 of Catherine, Stefan, and Damon outside right here. So upon first walking in, you see the beautiful grand staircase, and to the left is a very notable room for Vampire Diaries fans. The 12 Oaks serves as Stefan and Damon's home in the flashback scenes, as well as the flashback scenes inside the Lockwood Mansion. This is the room in which the flashback scene was shot for the first Founders Party. In this 1864 flashback scene, you see the dance between Stefan and Catherine. There are also shots filmed from the other side of the room with the grand staircase in the background. So this room to the left right here is where I had the most phenomenal breakfast. They serve amazing homemade breakfasts, including peaches and cream French toast, Southern-style sausage, gravy, and biscuits, which I had and it was amazing, and strawberry shortcake pancakes with bourbon whipped cream, and of course, coffee. This is a display case with the filming history of the 12 Oaks. The 12 Oaks has actually been the filming location of many shows and movies in addition to the Vampire Diaries, and you will see Hollywood of the South a lot, which is what Covington, Georgia is actually referred to as. As you can see, it connects to the room where the TVD flashback scenes were filmed. So, coming in the door from the parking lot, to the left we have a room in honor of the Vampire Diaries, the Salvatore brothers' study. It is very much designed with the Salvatore boarding house in mind. Okay, leaving the Salvatore brothers' study and heading up to the second floor. I had to take a minute to take it all in from the top of the grand staircase. Now, this room over here to the left, when you get upstairs, is in the Heat of the Night suite, which was also filmed for many episodes at the 12 Oaks. If you notice, the window in this bathroom is not looking directly outside, and I'm about to show you this neat little room out here. This was one of my favorite things. I'm usually a fan of the unique, and I just love this little private area attached to this suite. Okay, so coming out of In the Heat of the Night suite and taking a left, straight over here we have the balcony. It was absolutely beautiful on a sunny day to sit out here and have my coffee. It was also really convenient because my room was right next to it. I stayed in the Catherine's Mirror Image suite, but I will get to that in just a few. That's actually one of my windows right there. Okay, heading up to the third floor. At the top of the stairs, immediately to the left, we have the Steel Magnolias Spa Grand Suite. It was actually kind of tempting to book this one purely because of the amazing bathroom. I also absolutely love this little step up with the desk and beautiful view. Okay, so this one is Sweet Home Alabama. It also has a step up with a cute little desk over here with a really good view of the front of the mansion where the Vampire Diaries flashback scenes were filmed. Okay, so this one is formerly known as Cannonball Run Suite, and it is actually a suite that was revamped after my stay in honor of Paul Wesley and Ian Somerhalder's Brothers Bond Bourbon, which I think is amazing. I'm actually trying it soon and I'm super excited. Okay, this room right across the hallway through this little coffee sitting area is the Breakfast at Tiffany's suite. I loved this mirror up here. Interestingly, it had the sinks right here across from the bed. Walking back through this area again, I should probably mention that this is often where I made my coffee the week I stayed here. Coffee and creamer were available in this little area all day for those of you who are not early risers and might not make the breakfast hours downstairs. I did not go to every breakfast, and I would make coffee here and drink it on the balcony on those days. Okay, going back to the second floor. I couldn't get over all the views, and I didn't stop being in awe that I was in the antebellum mansion they filmed TBD in. So, walking back towards the balcony where I would have my coffee many days, we are now going to my room. I had to stay in the Catherine's Mirror Image Grand Suite. I thought it was really cool that this is actually the room that Julie Plec has stayed in, and also Marguerite McIntyre, aka Sheriff Forbes, has also stayed at the 12 Oaks. I was in love with the clawfoot tub in my room, and rare 1800s ribcage shower, and the bed was amazingly comfortable. Okay, everyone, thanks for joining me on my tour of the 12 Oaks. I wanted to now cover what exactly drives the desire to travel and psychologically what is going on and how does this relate to attachment theory. First, the basics of human needs. The six basic human needs are 1. Love and connection, 2. Growth, 3. Significance, 4. Contribution, 5. Certainty, and 6. Uncertainty. This is originally based on the work of Abraham Maslow, who said that a lack of certain needs getting met in childhood is one way that a perceived lack can occur and cause a person to fixate on getting that need met, leading to a greater personality need for certain human needs. Our personality needs also form as a result of positive associations. So, those are the two bases from which they form. An example of a perceived lack would be if we grew up in a household where we experienced a controlling environment. We might find freedom extra appealing, and this is one thing that travel can greatly fulfill. Solo travel can fulfill a need for autonomy. Travel can fulfill the basic human need of uncertainty, which would be novelty. A great need for novelty can arise if an individual has a subconscious comfort zone of novelty. This individual may not, but can, also have a subconscious comfort zone of chaos. Now, people who are familiar with attachment style patterns would notice that so many of these needs and subconscious patterns fall under the fearful avoidant attachment style. It is very often that fearful avoidants love travel. You can think of tertiary needs as basically all of the many, many ways we get our personality needs met. An example of a tertiary need would be the need to call a friend to fill our love and connection need. So, travel is a tertiary need for some people. Well, I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure and stay tuned for more in the future, especially fellow Vampire Diaries fans. If this video was fun, interesting, helpful, etc., please like and share, and please do subscribe for more future content.